I'm your host Vinita. Today we see how Donald Trump's historic victory has sent ripples across the global political landscape. His return to the White House is expected to reshape international relations with significant implications for trade, defense, and diplomatic alliances. World leaders are now recalibrating their strategies to align with or counterbalance Trump's policies, which could lead to a new era of geopolitical dynamics. The impact of his leadership will be felt across continents, influencing economic policies, security measures, and global cooperation. Trump's victory sparked concerns in Europe over trade, defense, and climate. As Donald Trump returns to the White House, European leaders are preparing for the impact his administration could have on the continent's economic, defense, and political landscape. Trump's previous term saw tensions with Europe nations on several fronts, and many expect his return to bring renewed challenges in the transatlantic relationship. Let's have a look at few key areas where Europe anticipates an impact from Trump's victory. First is trade tensions. Trump's protectionist trade policies, including tariffs on European goods, could strain economic relations. The EU may consider retaliatory measures to protect its interests if similar policies are enacted. NATO and defense spending. Trump has repeatedly urged NATO allies to increase their defense contributions, and his administration may place renewed pressure on European countries to boost their defense spending. Climate policy clash. Trump's stance on climate change, including his withdrawal from the Paris Agreement, diverges sharply from Europe's green agenda. His approach could hinder global climate efforts and create friction with environmentally committed European nations. Economic uncertainty. Trump's economic policies like tax cuts and tariffs could lead to market volatility that impacts European economies, particularly those with strong trade ties to the US. Rise of populism in Europe. Trump's success could embolden far right and populist movements across Europe, potentially sparking political shifts and growing support for nationalist policies. As Trump resumes office, Europe faces a complex and evolving situation that will undoubtedly shape on the future of transatlantic relations. European leaders are preparing for the potential challenges and opportunities that lie ahead in the shifting geopolitical landscape. Trump's victory may shift US involvement in Russia-Ukraine war, impacting regional dynamics. Washington DC. Donald Trump's return to the White House could significantly alter the United States' approach to the ongoing Russia-Ukraine conflict. Known for his skepticism about extensive US involvement overseas, Trump may take steps that reshape the level and nature of American support, impacting both the war's trajectory and the region's balance of power. Here are some potential impacts on Trump's victory on the Russia-Ukraine war. Reduction in US support for Ukraine. Trump has questioned the extent of US assistance to Ukraine, which has been vital for Ukraine's defense against Russia. His administration may reduce military and financial aid, potentially limiting Ukraine's resources in the ongoing conflict. Increased pressure for peace negotiations. Trump has shown an interest in facilitating peace talks between Russia and Ukraine. His administration might push for negotiations, potentially pressurizing Ukraine into concessions that could favor Russia's terms, strengthening Russia's position. Russia may view Trump's return as an opportunity to exploit divisions in Western support for Ukraine. A perceived reduction in US commitment could embolden Russia's actions, as it may anticipate less coordinated Western resistance. Implications for NATO unity. Trump's past criticism of NATO, especially regarding member contributions, could strain alliance cohesion. This may impact NATO's ability to present a unified front, complicating its collective response to the conflict. Broader geopolitical shifts. Trump's foreign policy adjustments could shift the geopolitical landscape, altering US priorities in Europe. Such changes may influence the region's power dynamics and affect how other countries align themselves in the conflict. The situation is complex, and Trump's policies will undoubtedly play a crucial role in shaping the conflict's future and broader international relations. European allies, NATO, and countries in the region are closely watching the unfolding developments. Israel celebrates Trump's victory, anticipate renewed US support. Jerusalem. Israel's government and much of its populations are welcoming Donald Trump's victory with optimism, hopeful for a stronger US Israel partnership under his renewed leadership. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and other key figures expect the new administration to bolster Israel's security and diplomatic standing, viewing Trump's return to the White House as a chance to build on his previous commitments to Israel. Here are a few main reasons behind Israel's support for Trump's return. Strengthened US Israel alliance. Trump has been a vocal advocate of Israel, focusing on solidifying US Israel relations. Many Israelis believe his renewed presence in the White House means a reaffirmed commitment to a strong alliance. Increased military aid. During Trump's previous term, Israel received substantially military aid from the United States. A second term could mean further resources to enhance Israel's defense capabilities. Support in regional conflicts. Trump has previously shown support for Israel's military actions in Gaza and Lebanon. The administration's backing would likely continue, providing Israel with additional resources and diplomatic support for its military operations. Tough stance on Iran. Trump's hardline approach towards Iran is in alignment with Israel's opposition to Iranian influence in the region. His administration's return is seen as a continuation of policies aimed at countering Iran's activities, especially regarding nuclear ambitions and proxy groups. Diplomatic initiatives favoring Israel. Trump's previous term included landmark moves such as recognizing Jerusalem as Israel's capital and supporting the Abraham Accords. Israelis are hopeful for further diplomatic actions that could strengthen Israel's position on the global stage. For Israel, Trump's policies have historically aligned closely with its strategic interests, and many in Israel are optimistic about what his return could mean for the country's security and regional standing. That was all for today. In the next part, we will see how the Trump's victory will affect China, India, and Middle East. We'll also have a look at the nations that did not anticipate Trump's victory. Till then, do like, share, and subscribe to Infonomical. This is Vinita Joshi. Have a good day.